Okay, so don't mind the leaf blower. I've just got it running through some sea foam. But I got the oil changed on the generator and 2 new spark plugs, and I changed out these old deep cycle batteries. They were horrible. Like, I've never seen, I don't know how old they are. I don't know what the guy did to them. But it looks like he hadn't ever serviced them. So I had no idea. Well, I should have checked them along, a month ago when I first got them. But I put a little fluid in this one, and I don't know if you can see down in there. No, there's no fluid in these batteries. Like zero fluid. Well, so there should be distilled water in there, and they are both of them were bone dry. And so when I bought the motorhome, the guy told me the generator didn't run. He said it hadn't run in 10 years. So I'm guessing these batteries have been in there not being serviced for 10 years. I don't really know. But let me grab my keys. I put a new battery in this motorhome, and I bought a nice one, or a decent one, because I wanted to be able to depend on it for a while, and I didn't want to buy some crappy AGM or deep cycle. So I'm giving this gel battery from Renology a try, and it's bigger than a normal battery, but so you can't fit. I was gonna buy the 200 amp hour battery, but it's too big. It's 20.6 inches long, and this battery box is only 19 inches long, so I couldn't fit it in here. So I bought the regular 100 amp hour battery, and I ran the diesel heater last night for about 10 hours on this battery without anything plugged in, and I had the lights going, and I was running everything in the trailer just like it was hooked up to shore power, and this battery didn't even dip below 12 volts the entire night. And so I'm impressed. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I was gonna send it back because I was gonna maybe modify this battery box to fit a 20-inch battery, but I think I'm just gonna keep this one, and I'll eventually add another one on the inside, hook it up in series to this, and that'll be my battery. So anyway, so I put this battery in, and I had tried running the generator before, and I even ordered a new starter for the battery, and it's sitting inside the motorhome. It came the other day, and so I thought I was gonna have to put a new starter on it, and I'll be damned if I didn't realize at about midnight last night that these batteries were the problem. So the battery charger can't start the generator, and these batteries combined didn't have enough juice to turn over the generator. And so it's been, I imagine it's probably been like that for 10 years. And so, about midnight or 1 o'clock last night, I hit the starter button and the generator turned over. It wouldn't start because it's been sitting there for 10 years with probably bad fuel in it and, you know, old oil, and it was just running. I mean, it didn't even run, so I replaced the spark plugs and put new oil in it, and it fired right up. So there's a whole series of problems that I don't have to address. I spent 30 bucks on seafoam, 2 spark plugs, an oil filter, and some oil, and now I have a running generator. And I'm running the seafoam through that gas can right now. It's been running for about 20 minutes. I got about another 10 minutes. I'm going to stop it, let it sit for a half an hour, and then come out and start it up again. This old generator runs great. I'm going to go around the other side. Oh, so here's the bathroom from the outside. These 2 water inlets are where the previous owner just drilled into the side of the trailer and put water inlets so that he could hook up his on-demand propane hot water heater. And so now I have to deal with 2 holes in the side of the trailer. I have to come out and fix this. Because the old hot water heater's gone, I'm going to have to seal this up. I'm going to take it apart and fix the old paint. So this is where he drilled into the trailer to mount his television, which I guess is one idea of how to do things, but at least they're going to be easy to fill. So this is a front wheel drive. Imagine all these tires are about the same age. You can see the difference between the back ones and the front ones. I figure I might as well show you how I hooked up this diesel tank. So this trailer, or this RV, is designed to be short. It's not as tall. I mean, it's only at the tallest, it's probably 9 feet tall, which most motorhomes you see today are, you know, freaking 13, 14 feet tall. Oh, come on. So this is how I've got the diesel heater mounted. Anyway, so the storage boxes, the reason I said about how tall this trailer is the storage boxes are all small, and I didn't have one that was tall enough anywhere on the whole unit. I didn't have one that was tall enough to fit this gas or the diesel tank. And so what I did is I took the propane out, since I'm not going to be running propane, and I combined the storage space for the diesel heater So you got a fill station in the top, and you can check the level in the bottom. But this is where the propane tank used to be. It was a 10-gallon propane tank, and it was old, and I didn't feel like dealing with low pressure. The only thing that I'm thinking about redoing is the location of the pump. I can hear that clicking all night long as I'm going to sleep, so I might actually put the pump inside and find a better spot for it inside, because that clicking noise gets kind of annoying. It's almost like a metronome, but it varies. So here's the back end of the trailer. Good looking. Good looking. I like the way this looks. I know some people think these are ugly. But anyway, so here's the generator running. Runs great now. Here's all the old oil. I'm gonna let that drip for another hour or so. But yeah, that's a whole big load off of my mind. I don't have to deal with that at all now. And neither one of those roof air conditioning units work. But well, here, I'll go inside and I'll show you. So I'm running on the battery now, and all the lights are on. I've got all of the lights and everything on the inside because I wanted that generator to have a little bit of load while it was running. And anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh, so I couldn't tell whether or not either one of these AC units was even getting power, or if they had been disconnected. I haven't gone up on the roof and taken them apart yet to check, but there's two of these. They're Coleman old mock units or something, I think is what they are, but neither one of them I could tell whether they were getting power or not. So now that the generator runs, which I can start from the inside, so now I can test to see if they get power or not, because the generator will have a load if there's even power running to them. So this one doesn't seem to be working at all, which probably means it's got old bad wiring somewhere. But this one, you hear the generator start taking a load. So I know that there's power to it, which means that it probably works, and it just needs the oh, what are those things called? The solenoids, the jump solenoid, I forget what they're called, but probably just needs to have them changed out and it might work just fine. So that's another good thing I learned today. And yeah, so I'm gonna send the starter back because that generator seems to work just fine. It's not too loud on the inside. It's right underneath these pillows here. Can't even quite see it, but yeah, it's running right out there. And yeah, here is, that's the battery box there. The box the battery came in. And here's the starter. I can send that back. It's 60 bucks I don't have to spend. And yeah. I've still got a lot of work to do on the 12-volt system for under the dash. I don't know what the guy did, but he changed. This ignition seems to work fine, but he removed the ignition, the original ignition, and changed it to here, which has got a battery cutoff switch right there, because he also has the headlights wired to the battery shutoff switch. And another thing I noticed when I drove this the 100 miles was that each of these lights up here are wired to the windshield wiper switch. I don't know what he was doing, but he didn't seem like he was, or it doesn't, from my estimation, he's not real great with vehicles. Anyway, so I've got to get in here and probably, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna have to do in the dash, but the heater system doesn't seem to work. I don't really know. Anyway, long video, cut it short here. Bye.